The process of conducting laboratory tests follows a structured workflow to ensure accurate, reliable, and timely results. In this video, an outline of the main steps involved in laboratory testing is discussed. 1. Test request. Doctor's order. A physician requests specific lab tests based on a patient's symptoms or for routine health checks. Electronic or manual entry. The test request is entered into the lab system with patient details and the required tests. 2. Sample collection. Patient preparation. The patient may need specific preparation, such as fasting for blood sugar tests or refraining from certain medications. Collection methods. Samples are collected using appropriate methods depending on the type of test, for example, blood, via venipuncture, finger prick, or arterial blood collection. Urine sample. From midstream urine collection. Tissue, biopsy, collection of tissue from a specific site. Swabs. From throat, nasal, or wounds are collected for infection testing. Labeling. The collected sample is properly labeled with patient information and test requisition number to avoid any mix-up. 3. Transporting samples. Transport to lab. Samples must be transported under the right conditions. For example, samples should be refrigerated or should be carried in sterile containers to prevent degradation or contamination. Time sensitivity. Some tests are time sensitive, such as blood gas analysis, and need immediate processing. 4. Sample reception and logging. Lab registration. Samples are logged into the laboratory's system, and the test requests are verified. Barcoding. In many modern labs, samples are barcoded for traceability during the entire testing process. 5. Sample preparation. Centrifugation. Blood samples are often centrifuged to separate plasma or serum from cells. Dilution or concentration. Depending on the test, samples may need to be diluted or concentrated to achieve measurable levels. Staining. In some cases, tissue or cell samples are stained for easier identification under a microscope. 6. Test execution. Automated testing. Many labs use automated analyzers for routine tests like blood glucose, cholesterol, or electrolytes. Manual testing. Some tests, especially microscopic evaluations or cultures, require manual analysis by a laboratory technician. Culturing. For infection tests, biological samples, urine, throat swabs, etc., are cultured in a medium to grow bacteria, fungi, or viruses. 7. Quality control. Running controls. To ensure test accuracy, control samples with known values are run alongside patient samples. Internal and external quality checks. Labs routinely perform internal checks and may participate in external quality assessment programs to maintain standards. 8. Result analysis. Interpreting data. The raw data generated from tests are analyzed. For example, enzyme levels in the blood can indicate liver function. Manual review. For certain tests, for example, microscopy, biopsies, a trained specialist reviews the results manually to ensure accuracy. 9. Reporting results. Electronic or paper reports. Results are compiled into reports, which may include patient identifiers, name, age, test number, test results, quantitative or qualitative results, including reference ranges. Interpretation. Some reports include an interpretation or comment from the pathologist or lab scientist. Sending to doctor. The report is sent back to the physician for review, either electronically or as a hard copy. 10. Consultation and follow-up. Doctor's review. The physician reviews the lab results, diagnoses the patient, and recommends treatment or further tests if needed. Further testing. If abnormal results are found, additional confirmatory or follow-up tests may be requested. 11. Documentation and archiving. For record keeping, test results are stored in the laboratory's database, which is important for future reference, legal purposes, and research. Confidentiality. Patient information is kept confidential and secure as per regulations.